playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
They start the drive with Cook. The game's yards brings up second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Richardson off the play fake.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What
away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
The Colts at 9-2 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Julio Jones. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Colts have moved out in front.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Gay now set to kick it off.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. Touchdown! Calvin Austin, 62 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Play action. Now Richardson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the... And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time. A give to Cook out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Julio Jones.
in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch a signal for and take it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Richardson looking to throw this. And his throw is incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Now Austin. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Austin is there and brings in another one. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's good for 28 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, it's Cook again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you, with a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, just say thank you, Mr. QB. That ball gets tipped in the air, and they come out with a 1st down.
You've said it before, sometimes better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, but what you have to do as a defender, that ball's in the air, you've got to go up and get it, and at worst, knock it to the ground.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got this to Pickens. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second and 6. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Julio Jones. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list as they have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Richardson yet again. And going right back to Pittman.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion.
143 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Now it's Richardson.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They called his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Richardson now on 2nd down. And he's got Pierce.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Pass out left, caught by Woods. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
Touchdown, Colts!
Michael Pittman.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Back to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Back to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now, has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Now Richardson.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta.